My name is Amy and I have a pimple on my face. I was a strange child. Some people say I'm still strange now, but they didn't meet me as a child. I was messed up. I did the weirdest things, like you don't even want to know. Today I'm going to tell you 5 of those things. And there will probably be a part 2 to this video. The first thing I don't think was that weird. Like, I think it was actually really great of me, and I think if you meet me now, you can tell that I would have done that sort of thing. I used to direct plays for my family and my classmates, and I used to take it very seriously, and I used to cast it very seriously. If it was a play for my family, it would involve myself starring and my brother alongside as my sidekick. It would always have all of the lols, and my nana always asked me to include my cousins, but I said, Nana, they don't have the star quality that I'm looking for. They forgave me because really no one ever wanted to be involved in them. The second type of play I did, however, was at school, and I took these very seriously. I actually had a play group where at lunchtimes the teacher would give me the classroom and I would cast, and then we'd have rehearsals for about 2 weeks, and then I'd do the performance in the last week. The casting went a bit like I would always star, and then the rest of it I took very seriously. Like, I didn't only cast my friends, I cast people who I thought could do it. It was a really serious thing for me at school, and the teachers even took me so seriously doing it that they asked me to create performances for book week that I did on 2 occasions, and one of the performances was about water use and one was a retelling of a fairy tale you may have heard of called Cinderella. I was a showboat. I loved to perform, and to this day at family events people always bring it up. They'll be like, remember when Amy used to do shows? Because they were fantastic. Except everyone used to tell me that I could sing, and I now know that I cannot sing. You feel? The second thing I did, however, I think you will find a lot more creepier. I was a bit of a prankster as well as a performer. And one Easter, my dad got home from a long day at work. He was lying on the couch and I came in. I was 2 years old, remember. 2 years old. Dad's lying on the couch and I come in. Hey Dad, do you want some chocolate? And then Dad said yes to the chocolate, of course, and the chocolate was travelling towards his face, and he was about to eat it out of my hand when I had tried to feed my dad shit. That's not a joke. You can ask my dad. 2-year-old me, the troll she was, tried to feed my dad my shit. Now I do it every year round to piss my dad off. I'm only kidding, that's disgusting. Me that had a dream, and me that was just weird. You're gonna start feeling her more with the third story. I don't know, this is kind of a weird thing, but then at the same time, I kind of think it's funny because the girl in this story was really mean to me. Like, one day, she literally held me against the wall like this. Oh, we were in preschool, by the way, and she held me against the wall, and I don't remember what I did wrong to her. I think we liked the same boy or something, but she wanted me dead. Like, she did not want me around. So I found a way to get back at her. I didn't plan it out that way, but I saw the opportunity and I took it. And this is how that went down. So one day I was just sitting in the garden at preschool, and there was this little pebble, and I was like,
what if I put a rock in my nose? Like, what will happen? I don't think it'll, hurt. Will it tickle? Oh, shit.
It didn't come out of my nose. It was stuck there. It was stuck good, too. To the point where I just, avoided the teachers all day like this, hoping they wouldn't notice that I had put a rock, pebble, inside my nose. I got home and I'm just living my day as per usual. I didn't realise how dangerous it was to have a rock in my nose. And then my dad's like, what's in your nose? Nothing, Dad. No, there's nothing in my nose. And he was like, no, there's something in your nose. Come here. And he's like, why is there a rock in your nose for? And I didn't want to tell my dad that I had wondered if I would be able to fit the rock inside my nose and then get it back out. So I just told him, Crystal put it up there because, I was talking to Ben and she likes him too. She got suspended, and I'm kind of sorry about it, but she did threaten to make my life hell and hold me up against the wall. So I'm like, maybe preschool me was a badass. This is wearing me thin. The fourth thing I did as a kid, I think is a bit more mischievous. It's not that weird, and I think a lot of kids have done it, but I got away with it for a long time. You know the pink antibiotic medicine we have when we're sick, but you know that medicine, and you had the little cup and you had to drink it, and it didn't taste good. Like, it was pink, but it didn't taste good. Well, when I would get sick, I had a little desk in the corner of my room, and I used to hide it behind that desk. How? It was quite easy. Mum and I would be taking the medicine, and then I'd chuck it back, and she'd go swallow it, and I'd go... I'd cry. Mum would go, come on, it's not that bad. Like, you've swallowed it now, you're fine. I'd be like, alright, you can go now. Just don't worry about it, it's fine. She'd give me a pat on the head. She'd be like, stop crying. The medicine's gone. You're going to feel better soon. And then I'd walk with my mouth shut, hiding the evidence, into my room, where I would go to the desk and spit it behind my desk. Like, it was disgusting. It ruined the carpet, and the day my dad finally caught me doing it, holy shit. I was in so much trouble. He chased me around the yard trying to yell at me, and I was like so scared. Ran around the yard, and then anyway, my bed was like in the corner of my room. I stood behind it, and I was like, you can't get in, because the bed was here and I was in the corner of the room. And Dad, oh my God, he was mad. And I swear to God, to this day, he probably still holds a grudge about it, because I made him run around the house trying to get me to sit still to talk to me and like give me a lecture. I ran away crying around the house about 7 times, and like, Dad's a big guy, so he's like running. It wasn't fit back then. He was not having it. I was just ruthless, really. The fifth thing, and one of my favourite stories I've been told of what I did as a child, is kind of sweet, because I mean, essentially I was trying to help my dad, but it went so very wrong. Dad was sanding away at some wood that we wanted to make, and I figured, oh, I'll help Dad sand. I don't know if you've ever seen a sander, but they have circular discs. So I picked up my dad's CDs, and I sat on the concrete, and I started sanding. When my dad turned around, he saw his collection of Cold Chisel CDs. He wanted to strangle me. He was like, Amy, what are you doing? I'm helping you sand, Dad. Oh yeah, that's really good, mate. They were really good CDs. My dad was a massive fan. He still has the CDs, but they are definitely not in listening condition, and I still feel really bad about it to this day, but little me was trying to help, right? Yeah. I hope you thought this video was funny and you didn't think I was too much of a weird kid. If you did like it, then please like it. And also, please subscribe to me if you think I'm funny. It makes me really happy when people subscribe, and also sharing my videos makes me, like, I want to cry. So, please do that. And please comment and follow me on all of my social medias, where my name is Amy, and I will see you next time with another show. That's not going in there.